Tonight on Newsbeat, LSU gets a new law dean. University administrators respond to complaints about overcrowding, and Tiger families give back to the community. All this and more, Tuesday Newsbeat starts now. Good evening and welcome to Tuesday Newsbeat. I'm Santiago Rodriguez.
And I'm Audrey Foster. The LSU Law Center has a new interim dean. Caprice Roberts, current Associate Dean of Faculty and Development and Research for the Law Center, will step into a role at the end of the academic year. Roberts will replace current Dean Alina Allen, who will be stepping into a purely academic role. Allen was asked to step back by LSU earlier this month. She then sued the university for discrimination, and the case was settled out of court last week.
LSU law students are stepping up not to only help those who need it, but to get real-life experience on their own. The LSU Law Clinic is all about providing different small businesses, entrepreneurs, and nonprofits with free legal help. Students have the opportunity to work directly under clients during the fall semester to help them learn how to navigate business development, contracts, and other legal needs. They also help in areas like immigration and juvenile delinquency.
So the clinic gives those students a chance to actually experience what it means to be a lawyer and work like a lawyer. And through that, we're able to provide a great service to the community where we provide all kinds of transactional legal assistance to our clients.
For more information on how to apply as a client, visit the LSU Law Clinic here on campus or the Law Center's website to get free services offered.
Growing crowds on campus have been met with confusion and frustration from students. But the LSU administration sees the growth in a much more positive light. Reporter Chancellor Anderson with more on the story.
The question, why are there so many students and not enough resources, have been on the mind of many throughout the beginning of this school year. Students began to become agitated and concerned with their place at LSU. However, not everything is as it seems.
The number of students who are attending college, the number of college-age students is decreasing every single year. And so, we're recruiting students. Students want to come here to LSU because of the LSU experience. And so we've been very successful in recruiting students to LSU.
As you walk around campus, you may notice various construction sites. This is because LSU is actively working to expand its campus and make more room to accommodate its growing population.
We are constantly hiring faculty and staff at our institution. We always meet student demand for courses. If you take a look around campus, there's so many new buildings going up. There's the Our Lady of the Lake Interdisciplinary Science Building. We have a brand new, residential housing unit, for our students that's just broke ground. We have a construction management.
As new staff and buildings arrive to LSU, the strain of resources on campus will hopefully be relieved. Every year, you can expect a large amount of students, and with it, new works in place to combat the increase in admissions.
I think in general, we're always looking at innovative ways to, again, just ensure that students have the best experience possible.
Growing populations come with challenges, but they also come with results. Reporting for Tiger TV, I'm Chancellor Anderson.
While the new construction has left students frustrated, LSU administrators say it is all for the betterment of the university. I don't know about you, Santiago, but today I got stuck in the rain without an umbrella and I got absolutely soaked.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Audrey, be sure to pay attention to this. Our weather correspondent, Cassidy Trepanier, is here with the rain outlook.
Yes, that rain will be coming, and it will be coming mainly on Wednesday and Thursday. I would like to point out that on Wednesday, it will be a 70% chance of rain, but that's more so in the evening hours. So if you have evening classes, please make sure you're paying attention to the weather. Now on Thursday, we have that 70% chance as well, but that will be all day, and it will be scattered thunderstorms throughout the day. So make sure you're staying weather aware for those times too, because you will need that umbrella. For the remainder of the days, we have a 0% chance of rain, and be sure to stay tuned for the full weathercast in just a second.
The late night show Jimmy Kimmel Live will be returning to most ABC stations tonight. The show was originally pulled from air last week by Disney after Kimmel made controversial statements about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The show won't be returning to all stations as Sinclair and Nexstar announced they will not air Jimmy Kimmel Live on their combined 62 ABC stations across the country.
I think it's pretty cool. I like the show personally. I don't know why it really got taken off to begin with, but, I like that he brought celebrities on and had conversations. I thought that was pretty cool.
I actually think it's pretty cool that Jimmy Kimmel's coming back. When I was growing up, the show would just be on in the living room and I would watch it. And it would have the little celebrities come on and it was pretty entertaining to watch.
I actually feel really great that he's coming back, especially because, he brings a lot of guests onto the show. My favorite was Ariana Grande. I love that, and I can't wait to see him to bring more people. And, we live in a world of freedom of speech, so he had every right to say what he had to say.
I think that it's good that he's getting his show back. I don't think that what he said was really, as vulgar as they were making it sound, and he was just exercising his right of freedom of speech, so.
And before Jimmy Kimmel, football fans around the South will be watching to hear their team's schedule. The SEC will announce the conference schedule for all teams over the next 4 years on a special program tonight. The announcement will air on the SEC Network and ESPN2 at 6 p.m. Next at 5, how LSU families spend their time giving back.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love. Love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
You need some help?
Your toe chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back. Audrey, did you know the first day of fall semester was yesterday?
Really? It sure doesn't feel that way. I'm ready for a true fall breeze.
Well, me too. Cassidy, are we going to see those cooler temperatures?
Well, Santiago, we will see fall temperatures at night, but during the day, not so much. Let's get into the weather for tomorrow. As we look earlier in the morning, we will see lower 70 temperatures start to gradually rise into those lower 80s during those morning hours. Now, as far as the evening, we will see those upper 80 temperatures to upper 90 temperatures during the day. And with that sun setting at 6:58 p.m., we will see temperatures go back down into the lower 70s at night. Now, let's get into the UV chances as we see for the next couple of days. On Wednesday, the UV will be 8 and it will drop down to 7 on Thursday. Friday, it will go back up to 8, and both Saturday and Sunday, it will be 6. Now, I would like to mention that the UV is very high between the hours of 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., so make sure you're staying extra protected during those times. Now, let's get into that 7-day. We really want to pay attention to both Wednesday and Thursday. On Wednesday, we will see evening thunderstorms with that high of 91 and that low of 73. Thursday, we will see scattered thunderstorms throughout the entire day with that high of 84 and that low of 72. Like I said, those fall temperatures will be more at nighttime, you can tell, with those upper 60s to mid 60s at night, followed by those upper 80s to 90s during the daytime. On Friday, it will be a mostly sunny day with a high of 87 and a low of 67. And as we move into the beginning of the next week, we will see sunnier weather during the day with that high of 88 and that low of 64. That's all I have for you now. Back to you, Audrey, at the desk.
Thanks, Cassidy. While many families visit LSU to see students, watch football, and meet Mike the Tiger, some families took time to give back. LSU Campus Life partnered up with kids around the world over Family Weekend to host Tigers Tackle Hunger, a community project to pack 100,000 meals for those in need. Over the course of 4 hours, families were provided with hairnets and gloves to help pack meals for needy families, along with the music that turned up the energy. Regional Director of Mission Advancement at Kids Around the World, Amanda Martell, describes her inspiration for co-hosting the drive.
When I was a kid, I didn't know God. I didn't have food for my family. I grew up without parents, and I was broken, very broken. And now, getting to help children through food, through story, through play, I want to help all the kids in all the countries around the world.
LSU Campus Life and Kids Around the World ended up reaching their goal, and the meals will be going out to the Baton Rouge community. Coming up, is East beast or is West the best? We have the answer with your Hot Take Tuesday.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our everyday.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
You need some help?
Your toe chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
There's been a lot of debate about which is better, the East or the West.
And we're not talking about the coast, but campus. More in the debate with your Hot Take Tuesday.
Welcome to Hot Take Tuesday, and I'm Chancellor Anderson, and here's what I have to say. LSU is a huge campus with a vast amount of places to eat, study, work out, hang out, and more. But what side of campus really embraces itself? Hot take alert, the west side of campus is the best side. I may be biased because I live on the west, but our culture is unmatched. We took a poll on Instagram where we made you all vote for the best side of campus. The west side led at first until it ultimately came down to a split vote. This makes it all the more interesting as East and West Campus residents are showing out. While the poll may be 50-50, West Campus still takes the cake for me. From chill spots like the Greek Amphitheater to the Enchanted Forest, who could ask for more? Not only that, but if you want to have a good time, West Campus is always booming with students outside hanging out, playing music, and mock block parties. And when it's time to lock in, the library and quad are right within our grasp. So what's really the truth? Is West Side better, or is the East Side just lame? That's my hot take. Back to you guys at the desk.
Well, that's all the time that we have for tonight's Newsbeat.
To stay up to date on LSU news and sports, be sure to follow all of our socials at LSU Tiger TV.
And tune in into all our shows from Monday through Thursday live at 5. Until next time, I'm Santiago Rodriguez.
And I'm Audrey Foster. Have a great night.